Hello people, welcome to the Fortune Fastlane YouTube channel. With the idea of a potential economic recession, there are worries about what next year's financial status will look like. It's critical for you to start preparing for a recession now in the event that one hits in the next few years. Recessions can give people the opportunity to get their finances in order. For those with a chance of surviving and even thriving during an economic downturn, here are the top money rules. Build a 12 to 24-month emergency fund. Set aside 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. This knowledge is common and can help protect you from unforeseen financial obstacles. Catherine Valega, a CFP and wealth consultant, suggests workers to save in case they get laid off. She told CNBC in May that she tends to be more conservative when it comes to emergency expenses because she has seen her family go through them 3 or 6 times in the past. Minimize high-interest debt. To talk to your issuer, call your credit card company, maybe if you have a history, and they should help to see if you can work with them. If a debt reduction isn't an option and interest rates aren't lower, consider transferring your credit card balance to a lower interest rate card. Or consolidate your debts into a single monthly payment and help free up capital that you may be needed in the event of an emergency. Prepare to borrow money. While many are in the process of struggling during a recession, personal loans may be necessary. Interest rates will often change and make it difficult to get approved for a loan at times. Make arrangements to boost your credit score and make payments on time. There are only 2 important factors when it comes to building credit. Keep your credit accounts active. Here are things to keep in mind in the time of credit card data breaches. Don't cancel your cards or transfer balances. Even if you have old accounts, don't let them expire. Bad credit means a lower credit score. Equifax indicated that credit scores from 580 to 669 are considered fair, 670 to 739 are considered good, 740 to 799 are considered very good, and 800 and up are considered excellent. Number 1. If your mortgage is close to term, renegotiate now. As of the most recent market rates, it is prudent to take out the mortgage at the lower rate now as rates have only increased modestly in recent years but are expected to continue to rise. If you see yourself or your family's life savings tied up in your home for decades on end without much appreciation or return on investment, taking out the mortgage at a lower rate now could be for the best. Number 2. If you have low interest mortgage debt, stay put. When you have low-interest mortgage debt, it's often to your benefit to just continue making minimum monthly payments. I personally don't recommend paying off your mortgage during a recession. If your source of income dries up and you end up without a job or unable to get one, the money you have saved can help regain financial stability until you find one. Number 3. Buy in bulk if you can afford to. Buying anything that is cost-effective now could save you money later on as inflation will continue to make items cheaper over time. Purchasing products that last without spoiling like toilet paper, toothpaste, shampoo, and soap can help save money. Purchasing items like canned food or bottled drinks is a great way to budget effectively, making the bulk purchase more affordable. Number 4. Opt for frozen produce. Opt for frozen produce to prevent the groceries from spoiling. As nutritious as fresh produce is, there is a significantly longer storage time and less cost. Number 5. Buy from generic brands. By shopping at the generic brand of an item, you will be able to purchase items cheaper and still receive the same quality product. Items such as garbage bags, light bulbs, paper, makeup, shampoos, pet food, canned goods, and other groceries offer virtually the same product cheaply. Number 6. Protect your earning power first. If you lose your job, even if you have a high level of knowledge about the stock market, you won't be able to invest any more money. You'll spend all of your energy on finding a new position in an attempt to protect your personal financial status. So, the first priority is to protect your job or your business, which enables you to continue to work and not be displaced by a machine in order to do your day-to-day work. Some jobs are more recession-proof than others. Your business may not be as safe as it once was. If you have any doubts about your loved one's job or business surviving a recession, take proactive steps to shore it up for the future. That could mean switching employers in the same field or changing careers completely. If necessary, get a new career certification and/or degree to make a preemptive move while you still have a steady income. Some ideas of how you might reduce your reliance on your day job are starting a side gig or side hustle. There are plenty of side business ideas ready today if you want to start one of those. Number 7. Boost your savings. During recessions, personal financial crises are more likely to happen. By saving more during the good times and then socking away extra cash in an emergency fund and savings account, you can protect yourself when the economy takes a downturn. You can make a significant saving on bills by breaking out a red marker and slashing every item from your income. Keep scrolling for 2 budget templates in Google Sheets so you can create an easy, accurate budget. First, audit your outgoing and monthly payments to cut unnecessary subscriptions. Then, look through all your bank records and credit card statements to find every time you paid the subscription fee. Lastly, try just not paying the fee or have a company do it for you. If you don't have time to DIY, some bill negotiation services might be an option. Cut down on restaurant meals by making your own. This also means taking control in other situations like when you get delivery, takeout, and lunches from places you didn't pack yourself. You can find ways to save money on groceries by looking at how food expenses measure up in comparison to other expenses. If you have a large expense without keeping it low, then you should try and bring your housing payment down. Consider signing up for a new bank account that offers a generous cash bonus. BMO Harris is currently offering up to $500 when you open a new checking account. Number 8. House hack. Think of ways to generate money by turning your house into an Airbnb-like rental. How you do this is called house hacking, and there are several methods used to make a home like this work. You might bring in a roommate or set up an apartment in your home. You might also rent out storage space in your garage or parking space. My business partner is able to support her parents and help their finances by hosting a foreign exchange student for 4 years. And she would have enough food and living expenses covered by the stipend from her work. If you are creative with your capital, you can free up a lot of extra cash for investing. If you can eliminate your housing payment, it frees up an extraordinary amount of money for investing. Number 9. Play defense with short-term investments, offense for long-term. Because of the economic climate, you don't want your short-term investments to lose money. Your short-term investments are meant to be more secure than other strategies that offer a modest return over the course of 1 year. Look into recession-proof investing for any cash that you might need to have access to in the future. If you see risky assets among your short-term holdings, such as stocks, divest them and move the money into safer investments. These could include precious metals, consumer staples, or dividend stock with strong cash flow, and others. However, your long-term investments can be another story. You want to point out the capital assets that decrease in value during recessions to potentially buy them at deep discounts. Make sure that you acquire assets that have good long-term potential rather than temporary ones. Number 10. Buy heavily discounted stocks. Consider checking the stock market to be like Black Friday for your net worth. The S&P 500 has an average annual return of 10% since its inception, and it typically falls in the year leading up to a recession. For more information, see our article on average historical stock market returns. The safest bet when investing is to buy U.S. stock exchange traded index funds such as index funds tracking the S&P 500. These have diversification with companies with sound fundamentals and balance sheets. However, some types of stocks fall more deeply during corrections in the market than others, leading to discounts among these stocks. Stocks with a track record of increases in revenue as well as sustainable free cash flow are more likely to increase in value over time. It's advisable to invest in stocks with these attributes using an index mutual fund such as the Nasdaq or Russell 2000. It's difficult to make a fortune in individual stocks. There are too many risks in this process, such as the company being out of business. The greatest potential returns come from picking stocks that have seen prices collapse due to recession and believe they will rebound richly. However, stocks with higher risk also have potential for greater gains. Number 11. Don't fixate on your net worth right now. It's demoralizing to check your net worth during a bear market. All you see is red, so don't do it just yet. Keeping track of the finances can be motivating when it's followed with concrete financial decisions. When your wealth drops, focus on the process towards improving your life and set concrete goals to improve your financial situation. The best time to save and invest is when the markets are fair, meaning they are in the process of recovering. Don't worry about dips and markdowns, but save money and invest whenever you can. You may not gain much in the short term, but if you keep investing in low-risk investments, later you will be rewarded with huge returns. This is because there will be a major rebound when sentiment towards the market recovers. Number 12. Use dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging helps your portfolio mimic the market as a whole by creating regular investments. This is an essential strategy for long-term investors who may want to automate these investments in a smart way. Consider opening an account with your robo-advisor and automating your investments. Or you can set up a custom investment plan with your financial advisor. Although this method is a bit passive, it works in order to make passive investments. Number 13. Max out your 401k contributions. Some investors pause their 401k contributions during recessions and market crashes. As outlined above, it's the worst possible move you can make. Rather than relying on stocks to perform, consider making a tax-efficient investment in your retirement plan contributions by paying taxes now and receiving tax perks during the inevitable economic recovery. The Roth 401k or the Roth IRA has these benefits. Number 14. Create passive income streams. This can help to create additional income in times of economic recession. Having enough passive income allows you to cover your day job while still having funds for adventures while avoiding worry about the money you earn. It is called financial independence. When you reach it, worries related to absenteeism such as losing your job become insignificant. Financial independence also comes with numerous benefits. You can work what you love regardless of how well your paychecks look. You can commute without long-term disability insurance, which saves money for retirement and allows you to live anywhere in the world at a lower cost of living. Number 15. Take advantage of low interest rates. When the economy is in recession, the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates to stimulate it. This makes it easier for companies to borrow and stay in business and ideally start growing again. But with this, it also makes it cheaper for you to borrow. If you have been thinking of refinancing your home or buying a home and interest rates are at an all-time low, now is the time. You can lower your monthly payments. Lower interest rates make it cheap to borrow money for investing, such as buying rental properties. Number 16. Buy investment properties. Real estate market, like stock, tends to drop during recessions and you may be able to get a great deal on homes during that time. Foreclosures and fixer-uppers are often available for purchase and you will often find these properties cheaper than ones in need of repair. When the market for homes declines in recessions, real estate ownership is still a great way to earn a profit. Liquidated properties will typically marginally decrease in value due to their lower prices and decreased supply, but like an equity loan, there's potential for appreciation on your investment. Investing by buying properties can help you build a passive income. You'll want to invest some time into learning how to buy and rent good tenants as well. As new property investors, this is one of the biggest mistakes to avoid. Owners spend nearly 1/3 of their revenue on non-mortgage expenses like property taxes, insurance, vacancies, repairs, maintenance, and property management costs. This leaves newbies losing money on properties rather than earning revenue. In the industry, this is known as the 50% rule, and it inevitably leaves business-savvy novices at a disadvantage. Number 17. Buy businesses at a discount. Companies such as public corporations and startups often see their value decrease during recessions, but so do small private businesses. If you've always dreamed of owning a private company but hate the idea of starting from scratch, you can often buy operating companies during recessions at deep discounts. When the owners get tired of running them or reach retirement age, there are great deals to be had when the economy breaks. Number 18. Sell your stuff. Sell on platforms like Craigslist or other classified online. Or sell on e-commerce platforms like eBay and Amazon. If you want to do a little wholesaling, you might want to find out how much your stuff is worth on the second-hand market. Here's our guide to pricing garage sale merchandise. That's it for this video, Fortune Fastlaner. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!